Hi, I'm Pete Erickson, and today we're going to review AbsoluteAluminum.com, which is based in Sarasota area, Florida, and they install carports, gutter systems, pool covers, and all sorts of home-related items like that. Now, I want to share with you something interesting. When you land on this page, and I'm going to refresh the home page here in order to show you what I mean. You have 10 seconds of attention. The average individual has 10 seconds to make a decision on what to do on this home page. And as we see here, we see some imagery loading up that transforms into, here it comes, some noise. When I first arrived at this site, I wasn't really sure what was happening, and if you can hear that, I wasn't sure what this background noise was all about. I'm going to turn this off now. In those 10 seconds, people have to make a decision. Where do they go? They're looking for a solution. They're going to decide, I find it here, or I go away. And this, while this is a very slick presentation, what it's doing is it's distracting me from actually making my decision as to what I'm looking for. Now, before we get into the look and feel and the layout of this site, I want to talk about this website's biggest problem, and that's the fact that it's invisible to Google. If someone's looking for a carport or gutter installation in the Sarasota area, they are not finding this website, and that's the problem, because that's where the money is today. People use Google today to find solutions for their homes. Now, as some proof to this, we have some special software here that allows us to see how many searches are actually done for keywords. And if we look at, and let's just start with carport first. If we look at carport, we'll see that carports are attracting over 4,000 searches per day in Google. Now that's globally, but that means that in Sarasota and surrounding areas, people are searching for carports in Sarasota and surrounding towns. And you can go down and you can see that carport canopy. There are lots of derivations of the word carport, and that's just one of the products that they sell. Now, I ran another report here to see, well, if I do a Google search for Sarasota carports, who comes up? And if you take a look here, we end up with Super Pages, Thomas Net, Superior Sheds, AK Aluminum, Building West Coast Awning, Sarasota back page. But Absolute Aluminum is not there. Now, there's an opportunity here. With our software, we can see there's a lot of green and yellow here, and that means there's a good chance that this website can be found with some work. So, biggest problem here, it's invisible to Google. People are not finding it, and people are ready to spend money, and that's what they're doing. They're using Google to search. Now let's go back to the site now. I just want to point out a few other things. It's a nice presentation, and I can see that they put a lot of work into building this site. However, it's very busy. There's a lot going on, and when I, as a consumer, look through this, there's a lot of things that I have to scan, and that's how we handle websites. We don't read websites, we scan them. Starting at the top, this is probably the best part of the site from a navigational standpoint, because it's simple and clean, and About Us is an important part of a site. It's good that it's there. This newsletter sign-up area, I don't know what I'm signing up for, so why would I ever fill that out? I'm guessing that they don't get many of these. Quick links. This is a problem. This is the meat and potatoes of the business, the products that they sell, awnings and shutters through vinyl and acrylic rooms, and yet when I glance at this, I see quick links. I think maybe this is a resource list or something, so I don't really bother reading what it is. This products and services here, this should be the title, products and services. That should scream. FAQs, that clutters this area a little bit. You should move FAQs up here. Get rid of this. Make some room for the FAQs. There's 3 sub buttons here. This products and services button is unnecessary because the products and services should be very clear here in the sidebar. And sidebar is a great place to put your products and services. It makes them easy to get to. Retail store, when I click in here, I'm not really sure if this is e-commerce or not. I'm guessing if they're trying to keep track of a lot of parts online, it's difficult. Might be a part of the website that they remove altogether. I'm not sure there's a reason for this to be here, unless they're going to go e-commerce and they're going to go big and go national. It takes a lot of time and money to do. let's go back to the home page. The videos here, these are fabulous videos, great commercials. Watch them; they're very well done. And what I would do with the videos is put them right on the home page. Either turn this into its own video with a voiceover that explains the transformation and the benefits of adding a pool cage to your house, or use one of the videos to put here to let people click on to play. And videos are great. They conversion rate's very high on them. And I did a quick look through YouTube and other of the video sharing sites, and the videos, there's at least one of them in there, but it's lost. These videos should be put out on the video sharing sites that are out there. There should be descriptions and links added to those. They should be tagged so that when people search for solutions, they might actually find the videos on YouTube or Vidler or Rever.com that will point them back to this website. So video is a way to get found in Google today. It's very powerful, and right here, these are just buried, and I'm sure there was a lot of work put into them. 5 reasons to call Absolute Aluminum. That's pretty good. This looks like another website, and that's sort of my overview on the design. Now the colors are great. The photography is great. Now the next big thing is call to action. When people come to a website, they need to be led through the website. You need to create a breadcrumb trail for them to follow, and you need to tell them what to do and be very obvious about it. Something that's clearly missing from this site is a request for quote form. In fact, there should be many requests for quote forms right on the home page. If somebody's looking for a carport, they want a quote. Now I understand you can't quote online, but that's not the point. The point is it's the start of a conversation, and you create a simple form where someone fills in their name and their email, their phone number, and just a comment box on what they need. You get permission to basically pick up the phone and call them or email them, and that's what you want, the start of a conversation. So that's it. Now, as far back to the newsletter, I'm guessing that there are a lot of big projects that happen here on a regular basis, and a news blog would be a fabulous addition to this website. If a nice project gets completed, it needs to be photographed. It doesn't have to be perfect, and then some copy written about what the project was about, and that gets published on the news, which shows up in the news section, and also shows up on this home page. The latest news titles would show up somewhere on here. Make some room for that. A lot of reasons to blog for your business these days. Google loves it. Every article you publish, the project that's completed, is a new page of text that is a magnet to Google, which will help Google find your website. When potential customers come to your site and they see that you're active with new released projects, it builds a sense of trust that, hey, you're producing lots of current projects now, today, and it's immediate, and that helps build trust. So the news blog is a big one. The other issue here when it comes to Google is if I try to right click on any of this stuff, these are all images, view image. If I go onto the picture here, this is Adobe Flash Player. That's an animation, that's an image. Google sees this site as almost one giant image. The only real text on this site is right here at the bottom, and Google needs real link text to crawl through to the subpages. These links here, that's not real text. This is, if I right click on this, I get Adobe Flash Player. This is real animation. This is not text. I can't, if I try to click and drag over it, it won't highlight anything for me, because this is really one giant piece of animation. Google doesn't know what to do with this. In fact, the real tragedy is Google can't get past the home page. There's not one real text link here, for instance, that actually links to a subpage on the site. So Google thinks that there's one page with all this animation on it, has no idea what to do with it. This website is literally invisible to Google. So my suggestions are to do 3 things. 1, rebuild this site so it's real text and Google can crawl through it. Clean up the design a little bit so it's not so confusing. 2, install a news blog to show off latest projects and get people to subscribe to the blog, and they will. And also create another call to action, which would be the request for quote form, and put the request for quote form on every single product line page. So on the awnings and shutters page, make sure that get a quote for awnings and shutters. Somebody's looking to install awnings. Well, make it convenient for them to fill out a quote form right on the awnings page. And then the third thing is what is the third thing? call to action, restructure the website, and news blog. No, that was 3. Okay. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, and hope it was helpful.